So Sheetal, JWC or Just Women Collective means a lot to me. And the main reason is during the pandemic, as we were coming out of the pandemic, I felt quite lonely.
Mm.
Firstly, a lot of my friends, like you, have moved away from London. And my friends that are in London, those that have kids, I don't really see them that much. They're still my friends,
Yeah.
but meeting up with them requires serious diary synchronization.
I
And
can
we all
imagine.
and we all know when you get to a certain age, it's really hard to make friends, right? Especially in a city like London.
Hmm.
I personally thought I was the only person that felt like this. However, when I started to speak to people,
Yeah.
especially my friends that do not have kids, I was really shocked that they felt the same. So a little idea started to creep into my mind, and I thought, well, why don't we create a community for
Yeah.
women that do not have kids? Because there's a lot of support networks out there for mothers. Okay,
Yeah.
there's a lot of opportunities for mothers to meet each other and um, be friends. There
Yeah.
isn't that many for women that do not have kids of a certain age. Also did a lot of research, and I realized society in general is catered for families. There's not
Yeah.
so much content out there for women over 35 that choose or can't have kids.
Yeah.
So, so that's how I've come up with this idea. So tell me what made you excited about joining
You
Just
know,
Active?
when we met up for lunch in London last year and you were telling me about this, it really resonated with me, Jen. So, like you, I don't have children. I wanted to have children, but due to health reasons, myself and my partner, we couldn't have kids. And like you, a lot of my friends now, they do have families, and it's really difficult to connect with them in the same way as I used to in my partying days. Like you, trying to just get a chance to meet up, it's quite difficult. And also, I'm forever asked, when are you going to have children? Why don't you have children? Don't you want to have children? And so every single time I meet up with new friends or friends I haven't seen for a while, these questions keep coming up. So, like you, I'm really looking for a place where I can meet like minded women like myself in the same situation. I mean, I have Bailey and Taylor, who are my two rescue pups. And I'm sure there's so many other women out there who are in a similar situation where they don't have biological children, but we do have fur babies. And I would love to meet up with all these women and just share my stories and just understand where we're all coming from and how we can support each other moving forward. And, not just that, but things like perimenopause. I do think I'm going through it, but I can't really find any information about this anywhere. And the sites I go to, they talk about what happens to you as a mother when you go through this stage, or what happens to you when you actually have menopause in your late 50s or maybe sometimes 60s. But you told me that a lot of people actually start experiencing perimenopause symptoms from 35 years old. And so that was something that when you were speaking to me again, it really resonated. And like you, I want to build something that can cater to a community of women like us because we're out there.
And also, when I was doing some research, just to see if there's any groups or communities I can join for women that do not have kids, I found two things. One is there are some groups, but it's mainly support groups, right?
Yeah.
And then also, you do also have quite a few groups on Facebook. However, I generally found them to be quite negative.
Yeah.
I want to create, with you, Sheetal, a positive environment for all.
Yeah. And that's something else that really stuck with me, that the two of us, we're women first and foremost. And as a group of women, we should be supporting each other and we shouldn't be creating barriers to a situation where there's already so many. So I'm really excited to be a part of Just Women Collective. I'm really excited to work alongside you and bring something of value to the world. And I really believe we can.